Well, we knew when the Braves started the second part of the season last Friday after the All-Star break, it was going to take a very good run of 2 weeks before the trade deadline to stay in the race, the National League East. They're still there, 3.5 games going into the play and into the doubleheader on Wednesday. But of course, changes still need to be made. Now, they've helped the lineup with Jock Peterson helping to replace Ronald Acuna in the outfield and Stephen Voigt coming in to help the situation at catcher until Travis d'Arnaud returns from his injury sometime in August. But the bullpen remains a problem. That's been the issue so far in the 2 losses they've had since the All-Star break, with, of course, the issues over the weekend with A.J. Minter, who is now in AAA. The Braves are wanting to get Craig Kimbrel back. Of course, he's with the Cubs right now, and Kimbrel is a player that a lot of teams are going to want before the trade deadline next Friday. The Braves have told the Cubs they want a list of players the Cubs would like in return, but so far the Cubs are waiting until next week. They want to jack that price up a little bit, and so therefore it'll be very surprising if we see anything happen before next week. But think of what that could do to this team if they get Craig Kimbrel back. Now, Craig Kimbrel 2 years ago was a free agent. The Braves had a chance to bring him in and did not. Alex Anthopoulos passed on that and instead later on in the summer traded for Mark Melancon and Shane Green and Chris Martin. But now Craig Kimbrel's gotten back on track to what he was back in Atlanta, and of course, and what he was in San Diego. And he struggled a little bit in Boston, but then he has turned it on this year and is back to being that Hall of Fame candidate, Craig Kimbrel. But think if the Braves could get Kimbrel, they could have him be the ninth inning closer, slot Will Smith down to the middle innings of 7 or 8. Chris Martin and Shane Green would also be, I think, better because they would have less responsibility in a later inning. And the bullpen would just straighten out. Now, the Braves really need 2 relievers. They need to get Craig Kimbrel and another one for middle relief. But having Kimbrel, if they can get that done, would be so important for this team because it would simply make middle relief better. The problem with this team has not been the ninth inning. It's been middle relief. But you slide the current closer, Will Smith, down to middle relief in inning 7 or 8, and the Braves would be better off. Now, look, I know it's still going to be a long shot for the Braves to do anything special in October with Ronald Acuna out. But you got to remember, they've got starting pitching this year. They've got Charlie Morton. They've got Max Fried. Ian Anderson will be back in a couple of weeks. And if you had those 3 in a playoff run with Drew Smyly right there as well, the Braves could be a dangerous team in October, but not unless they improve that bullpen.